Florida homeowners, it's not a question of if, but when the next hurricane will come. No matter what Florida weather has in store, StormSmart has products that protect every opening of your home while improving the look, feel, and function. From durable aluminum shutters, high-impact windows and doors, to our innovative storm catcher screens, products that enhance the beauty of your home and keep your family safe. Because smart is complete hurricane protection, and smart is peace of mind. Call StormSmart today for your free in-home consultation.
When your power goes out, remember just how inconvenient your life can be. No lights, no refrigeration, no heating or cooling, no electronics. But with the Generac Home Standby Generator, you'll have power when you need it. Our Generac generators automatically provide backup power after sensing a power outage, so your life goes on uninterrupted. Get a free 10-year warranty with the purchase of any air-cooled generator. Call Generac Generators today. Generac Generators. Life is primitive without power.
Streaming from the Tampa Bay 28 Weather Center in Studio A, this is Dennis Phillips Live. Brought to you by StormSmart. Protect every opening of your home. And Generac Generators. Life is primitive without power.
Okay. Oh my, it is. So I have my Kleenex here. You guys know how this works. When your kids get sick, you get sick. It's just the way it works. And yeah, and when you have 6 kids, the odds of you getting sick exponentially increase. So that is what's happening. So I'm trying to muddle my way through this. I am off tomorrow and Friday, not because of sickness, although the two coincide. As I was telling a lot of folks, my 3 older boys and I, so this is going to be a thing that hopefully will be memorable for the rest of our lives. So my oldest son, Brett, and my second oldest son, Shay, and my next oldest son, Josh, who's 22 now, we're going to have a boys' weekend in Vegas, if we can get there, because you may have heard the news that the FAA is cutting flights as of Friday morning by 10% overall due to the government shutdown. So I guess we'll find out if flights are canceled or whatnot. But so Allie will be in tomorrow and Friday, regardless of sick or no sick. I am wearing my USF hoodie tonight because USF tomorrow night, right across the street over at Ray J, taking on UTSA, the Roadrunners. That would be the University of Texas San Antonio, both of which are high-powered offenses. So it should be quite a shootout and a fun game to watch. So let's see, who do we have here? We've got Alicia. How you doing? Good to see you, Alicia. If you're watching on the spot, so the Bolts play tomorrow night against, I believe, I think it's tomorrow night, but I know it's a late game. So the game starts at 9 or 10 on the spot right here, but DPL, and in tomorrow's case, I guess it would be ABL because Allie Blake live. Allie will be taking hold of the reins tomorrow and Friday, so stop on over and help her out. She probably needs far less help than I do, but that's the way it works. Cindy in Venice, how you doing? Steve, good to see you. If you're watching on TV, as always, we're going to talk about the next big cold front. I don't know about you, but I was scrolling through social media today, and based on what I'm seeing, it might be the ice age for Monday and Tuesday. I'm seeing snowmen in the Gulf. I'm seeing frozen iguanas. Guys, it's not going to be that cold. In the wintertime, when we see frozen iguanas in South Florida, we see 20s. We're not going to be seeing any 20s. So all these headlines, look, it is going to be cold. We're going to drop into the 30s north of I-4. We're going to be in the low 40s elsewhere. It's going to be cold, but snowmen in the Gulf and frozen iguanas, come on. Pull the reins a little bit, because if you're going to be like this in the middle of November, not even the middle of November, I can't imagine what it's going to be like when it really gets cold in January, February, which inevitably it will for a little bit. So anyway, let's jump in, because we are going to be talking coming up at about 7:40. We're going to be talking to the folks at the Tampa Junior League, because they've got a really awesome event going on starting tomorrow. It's a big fundraiser where you can get some really awesome deals on stuff. It's their holiday market. It starts tomorrow, and we're going to talk to the folks, Anna from the Junior League, about where it is and what kind of stuff they have. So if you're looking for some bargains that help local charities, it is the way to go. And we're going to be talking again more about that coming up in a couple of minutes. First, let's go ahead and jump into a look at some of the models, see what we got going on here. Hey to all the folks. No, Jules, I'm leaving Friday morning, leaving early Friday morning to Vegas, if indeed the flights do not get canceled. So hopefully it will not. All right, so we're going to go ahead and look at here's the GFS. Now, you all know the GFS is less aggressive with cold than the Euro is. So here's Thursday morning. Here's Friday morning. Here's Saturday morning. We're going to be in the mid-80s, right? And then there, look at the blue lines. See them? There's your 540 line, wherever Sean is. That's your rain snow line, your freezing line. And the GFS is now the GFS is now bringing that 540 line to the Florida-Georgia border. So that is a significant cold snap by Tuesday morning. See that? There's your GFS. Now, where's the Euro? Which the Euro is usually a little more aggressive than the GFS. The Euro is almost identical. To quote my cousin Vinny. So if you look at the 540 line, it makes it all the way down to Lake City on Monday. So yeah, we are looking at some real significant, and by the way, you can see the folks in the Junior League up on the top right side of the Zoom there, but we're going to take it back in a minute. But yeah, there you go. They are here, and they are ready to roll. So anyway, look at the 540 line. That is cold. It is absolutely cold, and you know what? Maybe it could even be record-breaking cold. But frozen iguanas, when this is not going to make it down to South Florida, which is where all the iguanas are. So I don't know. I just got a kick out of that, because I thought it was rather entertaining that we're seeing snowmen in the Gulf. All right, so there is a look at the tropics. Now, we all know that the GFS has been trying to spin up a little something in the tropics, all right? And this is next Tuesday, next Wednesday, next Thursday. It still is trying to do a little something, nothing really much, no worries, maybe a mid-Atlantic low. You know, here's the Euro, which is showing absolutely zilch. Look how far south that front makes it, all the way down to Cuba. Look at that. So if something were to develop, it's nowhere near the U.S. So what does that mean? Well, when we were looking at this map earlier, let's see if I can find it, this one. All right. That map shows us that there is no development expected over the next 2 weeks. Folks, I am ready to call it. I know the season runs the end of November. I don't want to jinx things, but I'm ready to call the end of the hurricane season for the U.S. because I just don't see, even if something does develop in the Caribbean, I don't see any way, shape, or form that it could possibly make it into the U.S. or the Gulf. So I'm calling it. That's usually our ban button, but that's all I got. So I'm calling it. Hopefully I'm not wrong. We'll see. But that doesn't mean there will not be the possibility of some low pressure in the Gulf, non-tropical, and truth be told, we kind of need it, as dry as we have been. So again, I want to take a quick look at the local. We'll go to a break, and then we will go on out and talk to the folks at the Junior League about you can get some great deals for charity this upcoming weekend. They've got some really awesome stuff. All right, I'm a bargain shopper. I am a bargain shopper. I'm just telling you. All right, mid to upper 60s right now from Sebring. Well, Sebring's at 74. Spring Hill 64, West Chapel 69, Tampa 75. So, and yeah, Mike, you know, no-name storm, you're right. I mean, no-name storms can happen. Look, we're not going to not get low pressures developing. I'm just saying a tropical system from the Caribbean ain't coming this way with those strong fronts moving through. Mid-80s today. Right now, 75 and partly cloudy. Tina, how are you? Nice to see you. How cold will the next front be the following weekend? Well, too early to tell on that one. There's a look at that USF color again. 85 the high today. Not a record, not anywhere near a record. The normal is 81. I do think we'll see a few more clouds into the overnight and maybe even a bit of patchy fog. The models are still trying to hint at maybe a couple of showers down south later on Thursday or Friday. I have serious doubts. I would probably say no, but we will watch it just in case. And tomorrow morning, there you go. Upper 50s, low 60s, northern counties, mid 60s, Pinellas, Hillsborough County, mid to upper 60s, Polk back to the beach, with very little chance of rain. I do think we'll see more clouds than we had over the last few days. Mixture of clouds and sun, warmer, mid 80s. And then on Sunday, when that front gets close, that's when we are going to see a chance of a few showers out ahead of the front and big changes Monday and Tuesday. Temperatures will be steady or dropping through the day on Monday. Highs in the mid 60s, 20 degrees colder than what we'll have on Sunday. And Tuesday morning will be the coldest. And Ryan, yes, I do think there could be a little bit of sea fog if the winds come down enough. There's your forecast tonight, partly cloudy. The beach tomorrow, a mixture of clouds and sun. And a look at Florida's most accurate 7-day. There it is, warm, mild, partly sunny, mid 80s until the big cold snap hits on Monday or Tuesday with snowmen in the Gulf and falling iguanas. No, it's gonna get chilly. A little colder than Halloween. I'm serious. I was scrolling through Facebook. I'm like, oh my heavens, I better break out every bit of winter clothing I have because it's like the day after tomorrow. Have you ever seen the movie? No, it's gonna get cold. It gets cold every now and again in November, right? Okay. We'll be back in 90 seconds, and we're going to be talking to the folks at the Junior League for the holiday gift market and what bargains you can get all in the name of charity coming up as DPL continues. Okay, we are in a break. So now let's go back to Zoom. And Anna, if you guys can hear me, you can go ahead and take your shot. Oh, yep, there we go. Awesome. We are in a commercial break, but we are still streaming. Yeah, Anna, somebody stole those Uggs. Can you believe that? I sent my daughter a pair of Uggs as a little surprise for her. She lives in Denver now. And they were delivered yesterday, and somebody swiped them out of the mailroom. So I called UPS, and I had to file a claim, and I don't know if they're going to replace them, and there's no cameras or whatever. Just irritating. So anyway, I'm going to, I don't know. I haven't decided. Hopefully they will make it right. But I haven't asked them. They're like, yeah. I said, does the box say Uggs? Because I would think that might be kind of a popular thing. And she's like, no, it says something else. I don't know what to say. Okay, so we have got 25 seconds left, and I'm going to go ahead and take the shot with Anna. So let me make sure we can hear Anna. Anna, can we hear you?
Yes.
We can. Perfect. All right.
Great.
So we are back in 10 seconds. You are live streaming now.
Thank you.
And feel free, guys, to ask any questions, specifics, and I will share them with Anna as well. We are back. Now, how you doing, everybody? We are back on Dennis Phillips Live. And as you see on the right side of your screen, we have Anna. Is it Anna Tesori Innes?
Yes. Yes.
Got it. All right. Anna, I'll just call you Anna. Is that better?
That's great.
Okay. So, Anna, we see you in the middle of a giant room with a big Christmas tree and a giant teddy bear. So
yes.
Tell all the folks what gives.
Okay, and we also have our favorite beverage, our Dr. Pepper.
Nice. Oh, yeah, see, I got the diet one going right here. I used to drink Diet Dr. Pepper, but, you know, when you get older, you got to make sacrifices.
Yeah, they're both good.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you're looking at the middle of the holiday gift market that is presented by the Junior League of Tampa. And we are at the Florida State Fairgrounds. This is in one of our two large buildings. And you can kind of see we're in the middle of move-in. So we're in the process of setting up. We are here at the fairgrounds through Sunday, and we have over 200 different merchants. So you can imagine the move-in process is pretty large. And so we thought we would start here, probably talk to you a little bit about the market, show off our kind of centerpiece tree. And yeah, answer any questions the public has. I'd love to add that in the comments, we'll drop, our link to buy tickets. We'd love if anyone wanted to follow us on Instagram. We're posting about the event all weekend. So we're really excited. This is an event that's completely run by the Junior League of Tampa, all on volunteer hours. So it's pretty impressive.
I just want to tell you real quick, you're far too organized for me, because right when you said we're going to drop that link, I see it in the comments. I am not used to that kind of professionalism on this show. I'm just saying. So now I remember didn't this used to be at the convention center? And that might have been before you were born, granted. But I seem to remember they had this big event with the Junior League at the convention center in Tampa for a long time. Is that a different one, or is that the same one?
It would be the same one, and I apologize because I don't know. It was before my time with the league, but I know, yes, but this really has grown. And in years past, about 10 years ago, we took over one of the buildings at the fairgrounds, and now we occupy two of their large buildings. It's 100,000 square feet of shopping. So it's a really well-organized event, and that's open to the public.
Okay, so go ahead and give us a little walking tour of what we can see. And tell the folks why you're doing that. By the way, a little bit about the Junior League and what this money goes for.
Yes, so the Junior League is a women-run organization here in Tampa. We have a very large footprint here in the Tampa Bay area. Every dollar that we raise at this market goes back to fund our community programs. So every dollar that we make funds programs in the Tampa Bay area that helps local children and families. So this really is a labor of love. It's our largest fundraiser, and we're just so excited to give back to the community. And kind of pardon the mess, there are some merchants still moving in, but we really wanted to start. One of our favorite merchants that returns year over year is 7th Avenue Apothecary, and they have some different specials going on. I know you love a deal. So buy 3, get 1 candle free. If you buy 5, you get 2. And they're fully set up. They have all different kinds of, candle options, really great holiday scents, stuff for the spring as well. We'll kind of take you through their booth. It's really nicely set up. And this is, like I said, just one of the over 200 merchants that we have here at the league.
It's huge.
And the market. It's huge, yes. And
now what are the days and the hours and parking and the whole 9 yards? Like, how do people get there?
Great question. So Florida State Fairgrounds, you can buy parking in advance online on the Florida State Fairgrounds website for $10. It's $12 in person. All of our tickets are probably, the link to buy them are already in your comment section. So anyone can log in to buy our tickets. We kick off tomorrow night at 6 p.m. It's our preview party. So that's the night we get to have a little bit of fun, kind of show off the market before it really kicks off. It's Friday from 9 to 4, Saturday 9 to 6, and Sunday 9 to 4. And so an example, this booth is still getting set up. This is Lena Maxi Boutique, and they have lots of really fun clothing and kind of holiday decor, for a lot of the ladies in your life, if you're looking, for different gift options. We're going to cut across this aisle really quick. We have another really fun kind of sparkly booth that we're really excited about. Lots of really fun holiday pajamas here. So really a lot of boutiques focused on women's fashion and accessories, but there really is something for everyone. And we'll kind of keep going down.
Here.
Yes.
So looking at this, are this, like I remember the one before your time, as you so politely put it.
Yes.
There were a lot of donated items, used items, used lightly, whatever. Are these new, lightly used?
That's a great question. Yes, everything is brand new. A lot of these merchants have their own storefronts within the Tampa Bay area. So yes, everything is new. This is not, we've done stuff, where we take donations, but this is just all local merchants that are selling their product.
So
and
this is
like
great
a really
for Christmas presents.
So many Christmas presents. This booth right here, we love Baker & Co. They have so many fun, like kitchen towels, fun gifts, really something for everyone. They're really a fabulous merchant that we have here, and they've come back year over year.
Now, David wants to know if there will be food vendors.
Yes, that's an excellent question. So yeah, the concession stands are open. So there's going to be different food options, and we're also going to have food trucks out front as well as a coffee truck. And if you're open to it, we have bars here as well. And yeah, so a little bit of everything. A lot of our merchants will have different food options that are available for sampling, which is pretty nice too.
Okay, real quick, Anna, I want to take a break, but I want to bring you back to close up after, because you got more stuff to show. So we're going to take a quick break.
Perfect.
We'll be back in 90 seconds, and we'll continue in more awesome stuff for charity that you can get this weekend at the Florida Fairgrounds with the Junior League's Holiday Market. We'll be back in 90. Okay, so you can go ahead and keep the camera hot because we are still streaming live right now, and I'm still answering questions. Okay, here's another question. Cash, credit, both?
Fantastic question. So the parking, you can do cash or credit. For the league to buy tickets, we are a cashless market. So ticket sales are cashless, card only, and each merchant will kind of accept their own form of payment. So some may do cash, but most of them really are card only.
Okay.
But the concessions will take cash as well.
Liz wants to know if you can buy tickets at the door.
Yes, many of our tickets are purchased at the door. We will have 4 different ticket booths open. So yes, please come and buy tickets in person upon arrival.
So all of the items there were just donated by all the local vendors?
No. So each vendor so with the vendors will purchase a booth space here. And so then everything that they sell, they make. And then we make our money off of booth sales and ticket sales and then different donations. Yes.
Okay, so having 200 vendors, you had 200 businesses donating to the local charities.
Yes, which is pretty incredible. And then we also will offer a bargain bracelet with if you decide that you want to shop. These are $20 when you arrive, and I'm sorry, $25.
We're back in 3, 2. All right, we're back, Dennis Phillips Live. This is the challenge about having a live show on social. We're doing a lot of Q&A while we're in the commercial break, but we are back, and I had to interrupt our lovely guest. I didn't mean to, but wanted to keep it clean on TV. Do want to give a couple of things that I just learned during the break. First of all, cash or credit, most folks are cashless. There might be some vendors that might take cash, but probably more credit than cash. You can buy tickets at the door. There will be food vendors, and each of these vendors purchase a spot, if you will, within. So there's 200 vendors thereabouts, and from all over the Bay Area or from all over, Anna?
So the majority are Bay Area, but I talked to a merchant today. They came down from Charleston, South Carolina. So we do get vendors from all over, though most of them, really all of them, are small businesses, and most of them are local. So it's really great to shop and support local small businesses.
Okay, and do you have some other areas you want to show us?
We do. This booth is really well set up. This is Emerson and Friends. We wanted to highlight this because this booth is geared towards all the little ones. So like babies and small children, they come back year after year. They're really a fan favorite, and they have just wonderful, soft clothing for all the little kids in your life.
I mean, that's a massive setup. I mean, I'm looking at all the stuff there,
Yes.
and again, for the folks, now tomorrow you said is kind of like the preview night. Is the public still welcome?
Yes, we would love to have the public come. It's preview party is what we call it. So it's kind of like a preview. So we don't have as big of a crowd, and it's a really great way to get early access to all of the shopping, right? And see everything before, the really large crowds come. We also have, we call a bargain bracelet, and they're $20 you can purchase. And if you purchase the bracelet, it's a donation to the league, and then you get 10% off at every merchant if you spend $20 or more.
Awesome.
So that's a really great deal, if you'd like a bargain. And like I said, you can kind of see we're walking through different merchants. Not everything is fully set up but tomorrow afternoon, this place is going to look completely different. It's going to be fully set up, ready for our preview party. And then really it's all day Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we would love, the more the merrier. So bring your family, your friends, come shop for a great cause.
And quickly, some of the local charities that you donate to?
So actually, kind of the Junior League is the charity. We're our own nonprofit. And so we work with different, we have different aspects of our league, and we have different focuses. So a lot of things we do, we help, we have a mobile interactive literacy cart called Milo, and it's a bus, and it goes around and it delivers books for children. We do a lot where we will help pack school lunches for children so they have them over the weekend. So really everything that we make here at this market really funds our mission for the entire next year. And everything we make, goes back to the community.
Yeah, it's a great organization. I've had the opportunity over the years to work with them and do some fundraising and whatnot, and it really is great. So folks, again, tomorrow through Sunday at the fairgrounds, it's listed in the chat, but for the folks who aren't on social, just watching on TV, one last time how they can get there and get their tickets.
Yes, we've linked it into the comments. You can go onto our website, juniorleagueoftampa.org, and you can find our event information here or there. It's also on our Instagram at Holiday Gift Market, also Facebook Holiday Gift Market. Really, if you just Google Holiday Gift Market, it'll take you to the Eventbrite link where you can purchase your tickets. And I also know the ticket link is in the comments, so you can also click on that and find the link for our tickets. We also have a lot of special events, so definitely check those out. We have like a beer tasting. It's called Happy Holidays. We're doing a bracelet making. We're doing pictures with Santa, cookie decorating with Santa, and all of those are ticketed and on our website as well.
Awesome. Anna, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Dennis.
Thank you for coming out there in your evening, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you so much for having us.
My pleasure. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right, guys, well, we have to take a break. We'll be back in 90 seconds with one last look at the forecast as Dennis Phillips Live continues. All right, and we will have 45 seconds coming out. Made it. All right. That was awesome. She was amazing. And that sounds like it looks like there's some really good stuff. I remember there used to be a thing where there were donations, and it was like a giant yard sale, if you will, with good stuff. And I used to do live shots there before it would open, and I would walk around like, man, there's such good stuff. But this is kind of a different feel with more new stuff, especially in the holidays, which is great. So thank you, guys. Those were great questions. Really appreciate it. But I'm not going to lie, it was kind of spooky because every time I would say something, I would look down and that would just show up as a post from the Junior League in the comments. Like that was Big Brother to the max, although I guess in this case it would be Big Sister. So anyway, thank you for posting all that to the Junior League, and for the folks who are watching on TV, that was kind of why I wanted to mention the website as well. So Nicole wants a long cold streak. Well, you know what? Uh-oh, did I lose audio? Did I lose audio? No, I didn't, but I lost my FB. That's all right. We are back in 10 seconds. I will show you one more look at the long range coming up. We are back in 3, 2. So we are back in our last 90 seconds on Dennis Phillips Live. Time flew tonight. Thank you so much to Anna from the Tampa Junior League. Really just a great organization, and it's going to be a wonderful event. There's a look at the 7-day. Again, the next 4 days, highs in the middle 80s, morning lows in the 60s, some patchy fog. Certainly a possibility in the overnight hours. The front comes in on Monday, all right? And when it does, you'll know. The winds pick up, the temperatures will drop, and it will stay on the cold side right on through the middle of next week. Here's a quick look at temperatures. This is the look at Tuesday morning right here at 8 a.m. When you see pink, that's freezing. You notice most of our area in the mid-30s, mid to upper 30s, lower 40s. So all the talk about freezing iguanas and snowmen in the Gulf, I personally think is a little bit premature, but hey, what are you going to do? So as I said, Allie will be here tomorrow and Friday, unless, of course, my flight gets canceled because of the slowdown or whatnot, so we will see how that plays out. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the Tampa Junior League. Have a great night, and we'll see you on tomorrow night's edition of Dennis Phillips Live. That went really well, and we didn't freeze one time. We were solid green the entire time. So what a glorious show. Now, you know what happened? Here, let me explain to you why I couldn't hear myself. My IFB is normally plugged in to this little box right here, right? I normally don't have it plugged in because I don't need to hear myself. And there's a little bit of a delay, like a little echo. But when I'm interviewing somebody, I need to be able to hear them. So I had it plugged in. So in my moving around, this fell out. And all of a sudden, I no longer heard myself. I'm like, oh no, what happened? Did I break something? Yet again. But we did not. So, Denise says there are Hostess cupcakes on sale at the Winn-Dixie. Okay, so that dates back to yesterday. Allie and Greg left me some Hostess chocolate cupcakes, and I love, you know me, I've got a sweet tooth. So I told them for a period of time I was obsessed with orange Hostess cupcakes, and I'm talking obsessed. I would go and buy 10 boxes of them because you couldn't find them very often. And I would just, like some people stockpile toilet paper when a hurricane's coming, I stockpile orange cupcakes. So then you couldn't find them. Like I would literally drive 20, 30 miles. I'd go on Walmart.com and look on what was in stock, and if they had them, boom, I would be over there. So, anyway, I guess that is about it, guys. Again, we've got the forecast covered. The Tropics, nothing to worry about. Allie will be in tomorrow and Friday. Hopefully, I will have a chance to make it out with the boys to Vegas. If I do, I will be updating from Vegas. You know I will, with some videos. And because, I mean, a father-son boys trip, we've never done it. I think it'll be a blast. Hopefully, the flight doesn't get canceled and we can make it. But yeah, so I will definitely maybe I'll do a live hit from the Circa Sportsbook, which is the largest sportsbook in the world. Or maybe in front of the Bellagio with the fountains are going, that kind of stuff. I don't know. We'll find some stuff to do. We'll be sharing some pictures. Hopefully, again, we will get out there. So have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Again, remember, Junior League, Holiday Market, tomorrow through Sunday. Tickets available online. You can scroll up in the comments to click on the links. And have a great night. And I will see you next Tuesday on my next edition of Dennis Phillips Live. But Allie will be in tomorrow as well as Friday. And maybe even Monday, too. I'll have to check. Have a great night. And we will see you on the flip side. See ya.